people, we're back. So today we're going to be reviewing the new ASOS makeup range. They have come out with their own makeup range, and I've not bought every single thing, but I've bought a few things so I could do a first impressions and review on kind of the brand. And all the links to the products I'm mentioning are going to be in the description box, and let's do this. So I've just got my base done. So we're going to start with eyes, and I'm actually going to prime with Nobla's Morning Glory cream eyeshadow. So for eyes, I got only eyeshadow and mascara. And they had, I believe, 3 eyeshadow palettes. The one I got was this one. There's also like a pretty neutral one, but I feel like I'm tired of reviewing like neutral eyeshadow palettes when it comes to new makeup brands, because they're always like, when a brand comes out, they always want to release a neutral eyeshadow. I think this one was more my pace. It kind of reminds me of the color scheme for Subculture, but of course much smaller. This eyeshadow palette is called Out Out. Good pigment. I believe this is the poorest performing, and it's going to be the poorest performing eyeshadow. I do feel like there should have been a matte transition shade here just because. So these are the swatches. As you can see, the green, as I said, does not perform really well. There's one here that I don't know if you're picking up, but it's basically just glitter, which is the silver one. So I'm going to go on this cranberry kind of shade and try to do an all over lid thing. It does upset me that I don't have a transition shade. Ooh, it is pigmented though. Just reinforcing that lid a little bit. And it's not really patchy either, but you do have to kind of layer it up and build it up. So with a fluffier brush, I'm going to go into the mustard yellow. This is darker than a mustard yellow. It's like a gold thing, and I don't know if I'm going to make a mistake, but I'm going to try to do a type of inner corner light here. It's very like antique gold. And then under it, I'm going to try to go for the green. Obviously, this is a bold look that mixes a lot of colors, but I do want to test all the shadows that I can. I am surprised. I wasn't expecting it to be that pigmented here. So now I'm gonna apply mascara, and they have their own little mascara, and it's just called mascara, and the shade is Bossy, which is a black. I think there's only one shade, but I'm not sure. This is what the one looks like. I like that it's all spiky, because that's usually my type of mascara. And let's give it a go. I'm very picky with mascaras, so it's likely that I will not like this. Okay, so this is one of those mascaras where if you already have like really great voluminous lashes, it'll probably work. But if you have like tiny lashes, it'll only just tint them. It won't give them like volume, and it does curl a little bit, but there's not enough volume, and they just look like very sparse. And especially in an intense eye like this one, I would prefer a more voluminous mascara. It is better on the second layer. I'm still gonna apply a third one, and on the third one I think we're getting there. But as it is such a big brush, it's one of those big brushes where I have trouble not staining my eyelid. They do not have eyebrow gels. They do have an eyebrow kind of powder paste sort of thing, but I don't really use that, so I'm just gonna use my Anastasia Beverly Hills brow gel. And let's move on to the face part. So the first thing we have are these 2 sticks. They're highlighter sticks, and there's 2 shades. There's like an opal kind of champagne-y one and a bronzy one. This is Tenacious, and this is Flawed. I don't usually use highlighter sticks right now because my breakouts are kind of in this area now too, and when I do this, it kind of takes away from the foundation. They kind of drag the foundation away, but I'm gonna try to work them in. I think I'm only gonna end up using Tenacious, but I want to swatch the 2 colors for you. This is Tenacious, this is Flawed. Let's go with Tenacious, and oh, This is actually not dragging my foundation. It's very creamy and easy to apply, even over foundation. And then I'm gonna go with my ring finger and also just a little here. And that does open up the eye a lot more. You can work it in with your ring finger or go at it with a beauty blender. Look at that little glow. It's subtle, but at the same time really glowy. And I really like it, actually. I am pleasantly surprised. I thought it was going to be like the Fenty ones. The Fenty sticks are really, really hard, so they need a lot of working up to it, and so they will really drag my foundation underneath. But these ones don't, so I'm pleasantly surprised about that. So now I'm going to go into the bronzer. I think there's only one shade of the bronzer, and this is it. Bulletproof. By the way, I didn't speak of the packaging, but I really, really like the packaging. Let me just first swatch the bronzer. It is quite dark, but it does look creamy and blendable and not patchy. It also is kind of grayish and not yellow. Just try to be careful while applying it. Oh my god, it's so pigmented. And now I'm trying to not overdo it. I think I overdid it. I hate that I have breakouts here now because every time I apply something, the coverage goes away. It is quite a bit dark for me, so I have to be really light-handed, and at the same time, because I'm being so light-handed, it ends up not being too even. It is a nice consistency though, but I feel like it's a little too dark for me. Moving on to blush, we have Unbothered, and this is this light peachy blush that has nothing to do with the rest of my face. There are the colors of blushes, and I believe there may be colors that were more suited to these eyes, but this was the only one that really was like, I was like, yes, this is my color. Because the other ones, I feel like I have the shades already. This is what it looks. Oh my god, it's so cute. It's definitely not for this eye look. Oh my god, definitely very pigmented, but in a good way. Like this color so much. Super easy to apply, but still very pigmented. I'm just gonna take it down a notch because this color, it doesn't really go well with the eyes, but if this color was suited for the type of eyes that I was doing, I would definitely leave it as it was. Finally, we're going through the ASOS liquid lipstick. They also have lipstick, the bullet lipsticks, and I have a few other things like glitter and liquid liners. I didn't feel like they were really my style, the colors I mean, so I didn't get any of those, but I hope they expand because I'd definitely love to try. I only could really use one lipstick, so I ended up choosing this one because it was the nudist one. It was like a mauve-y shade that I felt would go well with the eyes. Throughout my choosing of the lipstick, I did think of the eyes, and the blush I did not. No scent, it just smells like a regular lipstick. You know, this formula, and actually scent, is really, really similar to the Sephora lip creams, the cream lip stains. I think that's what they're called. And the formula is really similar, like they're really moussey. It's super easy to apply. Honestly, in general, I never expected to pull out such an elaborate look and like a heavy, colorful look from a brand that has just released their first line of makeup, so I'm definitely impressed about this. I'm also impressed about the quality of the products in general. The mascara was the only one that I feel like it's not really me, but I'm really picky about mascaras because I have really flat lashes that are so thin and blonde. And the bronzer is a little too dark, but I really like the consistency, so all in all, the rest was absolutely perfect. I look like a witch. Yeah, so if you're thinking of buying the ASOS makeup range, I know some of you have asked me about it, so I know you were curious to try it. So yeah, these are my honest first impressions on it. I think it is a really good range. The lips are feeling a little bit dry right now, so we'll have to keep that in mind. Also, let me know of other things that you want my review on or my first impressions on. I have a lot of things planned for the future, but I always like to know your opinion. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe to the channel for more. Don't forget to click the little bell button. Never. And I will see you on Sunday. Bye.